Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Emily. And Emily writes from Portland, Oregon. And Emily writes, Gerald, we're about to sell our home. We've lived here for many years and there are some things that need fixing. Which renovation should we do before we sell our home? Well, Emily, that's a great question, and it's one that I get all the time. And the best approach may surprise you. So when we sell our home, normally we want to get the highest price we can. And unfortunately, we often incorrectly assume that that means that we should do a bunch of repairs or renovations right before we sell. But the truth is that normally it's not in your best interest to do a bunch of renovations or repairs before you sell a home. And that's because, on average, the return or the reward that you get for those renovation costs is, on average, only about 50% of the cost. And that's only in the first year. So after the first year, that return or reward is even lower than 50%. So what that means is that for every dollar that you put in to renovate, you're only on average getting about 50 cents back in terms of increased market value of your home or property, which means that in strict financial terms, it's a bad investment. The one exception to that is if the condition of the property is so bad or poor that it makes it unlivable. So if you have bathroom or kitchens that don't work, or an electrical system that's so old that it can't accommodate electronic devices that most people would have, a reasonable person would need to use, then it may make your home unsellable, so that no buyer would want to buy it. But even if that's the case, you still need to weigh the renovation cost versus the increase in market value that you expect to get. And the most prudent way to do that is to put the property on the market in its current condition at a reasonable price. And you can arrive at a reasonable price either by getting an appraisal or by getting a licensed, experienced realtor to do what's called a comparative market analysis on the property. Because at the end of the day, a home is worth what someone is willing to pay for it. So before you spend a bunch of time, energy, and money on renovation costs that you hope will increase the value of your property, find out what it's really worth now on the market in its current condition. So thanks for your question, Emily. Good luck. For more real estate information and tips, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.